Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Freedom Friday. You guys know the drill. Same time, same place, and twice on Fridays, you guys. So be sure to tune in on that earlier call if you want to double dip, 10x your business. And most importantly, take advantage of the next 8 days. Okay. So every Friday, we come together, we get fired up, we talk about freedom, why we are here. Monday, we come back together, we plan for the week. Two very important calls. Tonight specifically, I'm very excited about because we are going to talk about the last 8 days of this month. If you caught earlier, we talked about taking advantage of it, you guys, and how every month is really a foundational block in your business. Okay, that's how you got to look at these 30 days on repeat, and we are coming down to the wire. So whatever goals you have in mind, it is crunch time, it's go time, and we know how this runs, you guys. Network marketing, we live for that last week. We live for that last week, but we plan for it the beginning of every month. So we've got 8 days until August 1st. We want to talk about how to close out this month with a couple different methods, you guys. Tonight we have an amazing guest speaker. As soon as she hops on, I'll have Amber intro her, but we're going to talk about messenger parties and just how to close out, you guys, with that final sale. We're in network marketing. We know that we got to show up on repeat. We've got to have a commercial, so to speak. And I want to go over a couple different ways before we get into our guest speaker and how we can break it down in take advantage of the time, right? Like messenger parties are designed for a lot of eyes to be on, one specific time frame. But it's not just about that specific day. There's footwork that needs to be done prior to that, you guys. So we want to talk about how do we show up for our business every single day. Here's Ruth. You want to be sure that you're sharing your results, you guys. One thing that we talked about earlier is sharing the outcome. Okay, I want you guys to take inventory of your social media and I want you to look at it as if somebody else was looking at it. And what's the outcome? What are you promising these people? What are they going to get by staying invested in you? And then attending these messenger parties, attending your lives, attending and viewing, and not just attending and viewing, but closing that, sealing that deal, you guys. Every day we're showing up for our business and we're doing that in different ways, whether we are going and showing them our workouts or we're showing them the products that we're drinking. We are showing every single day. But then guess what? You can take something like a messenger party. You can take something like a Facebook group or your own boot camp. And then that's where you put the people and you create that community. Okay. So hopefully everybody is, showing up on repeat consistently and you're showcasing what the results are when you join the pharmacy lifestyle. Okay. So, Ruth, I'm super excited about this because I know that everybody has been putting in the work. 6 months into this year, we've got a little bit over 6 months. We're in our seventh month. What are we going to do for the next quarter, you guys? How do we want to show up to 2028? How do we want to show up to August? Okay, we only have what's in front of us. So, like I was saying, it's a month by month foundation. So, how you decide to show up in July, ooh, we are going to reap those seeds that were planted. We're going to reap it in 3 months from now. So, Ruth, Amber, I'm actually going to let you intro Ruth because she's a rock star and you know best. So, go ahead.
Yes, you guys, she is our party queen. And ignore this. I'm going to Pilates class tomorrow, Pilates and Bible study. I'm so excited. And I want my hair to be curly, so I'm looking crazy. But you know what? We're here on the call, and I'm so excited because Jennifer and I, we're both going to be doing our own parties as well. Like the leaders are doing this as well, you guys. So I just want to say a shout out to Ruth because she just skyrocketed in her GV in her PV overnight. I opened up my office. I'm like, she's past director, okay, and that was overnight because she had parties. She is so good at this. She has been with us since the beginning, and I am just so excited for you guys to learn this because this is how she runs her business and it's working, you guys. And she has even brought new people in that she's met off TikTok, and she's taught them the way to do this as well, and they're winning as well. So take notes, and I want everybody to have your own messenger party like now by the end of the month. Like we have 8 days. that's enough time to do a messenger party. So without further ado, Jennifer, could you make her co-host in case she has anything, any screens that she wants to share? Let's bring Ruth up. I'm so excited. Ruth, are you there, my love?
Hey guys.
Hey,
Sorry I was late because sometimes when I try to get on my computer it doesn't I don't know why it doesn't work.
you're all
But I'm
good.
really excited to be here. Like, you guys know I do not gatekeep. When I find something that works, I scream it from the top of the roof. And I will tell you one thing that in my last company, I used to look at those girls who always had the parties, and I'd be like, I want to be like them. I want to be like them. I want to do those parties. I want to make it to the top on parties alone. And you can do it. You can do it. It might take some time, but if you do it a little bit every single time, I mean, it's not hard. I gave Amber an outline. What I did was and I can share them with anybody. I have them on notes. My my party script, it's on my notes. And then what I do is, depending on and I'm going to show it to you guys, but depending on what the hostess is, so let's say she's into working out, she's into supplements, she's not really a makeup girly. I said, I'll ask her, what type of party do you want to have? Do you want to have more geared for supplements, more geared for hair care or makeup? And then they'll tell me. But if it's my own, then I'll do a little bit of everything. And what I do is I will take that original script, I will put it into ChatGPT, because who knows us better than ChatGPT, right? And I'll say, this is what I want. I have a hour and a half party going on with this person. This is what she likes. This is what she does. This is how I want you to word it. And it'll word it. And then I will say, can you reword it with this? Or can you omit this? Oh, can you add this? And then it'll do exactly that. And that's all I do. Now, I will say, guys, I'm currently on the second day of doing my first TikTok party. And I was really nervous because, as you know, TikTok like wants to ban you for everything. Like, you can't, you gotta spell everything out. My husband's like, I don't know, if I had to spell everything out, I wouldn't be going live. So I was really scared that as soon as I started posting stuff in the group, that they would like block it, or say it was spam or something, and they didn't. And so now I'm going to start posting videos in there too, because what better than them seeing us using the products, right? A demo. Ask your sideline sisters for help. Renee, Renee did a brow. I am terrible at brows. She did a brow tutorial for me in less than 2 minutes, and I'm posting it in there tonight. Ask your friends. Jessica, she did one on a tutorial on I forget what she did, and on I think it was different eyeshadows, different look one day and one night. Ask your sideline sisters if you don't have to be good at everything. That's what they're there for. You help each other. That's what this is all about. Rising together, because who wants to be alone at the top, right? It's no fun. It's so much better when you can get up there with your sisters. And in turn, you can help them with their parties. They can help you. Put your girls in there. Put your team in there. Let them help you get get those messages pushed out. The important thing is setting up the party. And you know what? This is why I personally am going to tell you why I love TikTok, the difference from Facebook. Because on TikTok, because of the way you go live and people come into your live, it is so much easier to 333 people. I got over 15 people on my own in this messenger party, all through my lives, all through talking about my coffee, talking about my lip oils, talking about getting my makeup girlies that I've 333 and are coming back to show me the love. Hey, I'm having this amazing pamper and play hour. I'm going to be doing lots of giveaways. Giveaways. They hear giveaways. You want me to add you? It's in the group chat. So when you see it, don't think it's spam. Yeah, add me. it's so much easier to do than putting up a post and you get crickets on it. So you know what? Let me show you here. I don't know if I gave it. Can you show the screen recording of the TikTok one I sent you, Amber?
Yeah, let me see if I can share
Okay.
that. And in the meantime, talk about how sometimes when a party doesn't have any sales, like
Oh
what do you
God.
think of that?
I think I've probably done probably over 100 parties. And I would say over half of them have been bust. But you know what I did get out of those over those 50 parties? I got my hands on their network. I go through and I don't ever close them. I don't go in there and post anything because I don't want to piss these people off, especially if it's on Facebook, because they'll start getting notifications. But I go through there and I start friend requesting these friends because they know that I'm this hostess friend, and then I start threeing them. So even if you don't get a sale, it doesn't always mean that you don't get a sale right now. I've had people that I've had in my three different parties, and it has taken to the third party for them to buy something. They have bought nothing in two or three other parties that I've added them to. But I asked them, hey, I'm going to have an updated party with some new products that you haven't seen. Sure, add me. And she knows that I like to give a lot of stuff away. So she wants to come. So guess what? She saw something she liked. She ordered. Bam. Then I've had people who have joined who have not bought one single thing, but I have people who joined this party that I'm doing on TikTok right now. I have one person who's joining. And then I have a person who ordered a shake last night. She asked me how the flavor was. I don't do a lot of talking in the party because I don't want a lot of things. I don't want to make people mad and have them get out. You want to make this as quick and as possible and just get those pictures out. And then I messaged them, hey, you were interested in the shakes? I can let you try it. And she goes, no, it looks really good. As long as they don't have this. And I'm like, no. She's like, okay. And she ordered it. And it's not always that easy, but you can't get discouraged. You can't get discouraged because you just might miss out on your next runner by not offering the opportunity to everyone.
Okay, Ruth, let me know if you can see my screen because I'm on my phone. So let's see if you can see it. Let me know. Can you see it?
Yes. Okay,
Okay,
this
so
is
I'm gonna.
that's fine. This is the Facebook one. So this
Okay, I
was my
have both.
Facebook.
So whatever you
Okay,
want me
this
to do.
okay, yeah. This one's my Facebook. This is my Facebook one. And this is one of the better ones. I think there were like 50 people on here. First of all, I tell them add all your friends, all of them, as many friends as you can add. Because remember, people are going to leave. But the one thing I tell them is do not add them without their permission. Let them know that you're adding them to a messenger party. Tell them it's a quick 1 hour beauty hour. Tell them after, I promise, maybe one the next day for the next few days, I'll finish, up the party, but that is it. And I stick to my word. I don't ever post in there, but I still keep it because I'm keeping them as people for future. I've gone back, added someone and had as a matter of fact, this girl Lorraine, she had two parties before she joined. So you just don't ever know who's going to join or what you're going to do. So I start here. I always do an early bird prize because I want to give them an incentive. Guys, we have so much stuff that we get for free. My husband told me, listen, when we build our house, you're not taking this stuff with you. So you need to get rid of it. I'm like, okay. So I love giving stuff away, whether it's a mascara, whether it's a primer, whether it's a shampoo, anything that we've gotten for free, you should be giving away to your customers for free because this is an incentive. Now you see here how many people left the group. A lot did, but am I going to let that discourage me? No, because she had quite a few people in here. Then on the day of the party, I said about 2 hours left. We continue here, and it says I start with my favorite products, which is the shake. I pick at least 20 hero products, 20 products that are some of my favorites, but that are going to align with how my host is. She was more into like the shakes. She was more into the collagen. She was more into the L-carnitine. So that's what I concentrated more on. And here somebody said I might be out to dinner. We're like, no worries, and you just go by your script, by whatever it is that either ChatGPT or you came up with. Remember, you're going to make it sound believable. You're going to make it sound more like your hostess or more like yourself. Now, one thing you'll notice is a lot of these pictures are pictures of myself because she didn't have the products in her hand, but I want to make it more personal. I want as many pictures of myself as I can on here because I want them to see that I'm in love with these products because they really work. And we talk about the hair, the coffee, and honestly, it is so simple, guys. So simple. As soon as I have a new presenter, a new not presenter, God, a new affiliate join, I have them. I tell them, okay, when are we going to do your launch? Person, we can do it through Messenger or through TikTok or through even phone message because I've had those too, and those are awesome. Those are even easier. I said, and they pick a date. We pick. I tell her the products that she wants to showcase. Then I start making images for it and getting wording and helping her out with that. And I have her post. That's important because remember, these are her people. These are not my people. These are her people. Now, this is the script. Who wants a free mascara? This is like if you're going to post on Facebook. But sometimes you'll get a bite on this and sometimes you won't. This is why I say, and like Amber says, get into those groups, get to know these people. Start talking to them, about their dogs, start talking to them about crocheting, start talking to them about their children, start talking to them about running, how you want to start getting healthier. And guess what? You're making that connection. So she'll be more inclined to say yes to having that party for you. Go in some of these other groups, do party for party. I've had some of those successful parties before. Hey, you want some of those nails? Tell her I will do a nail party for you. You do a party for me. You have to have at least 15 people. I'll have to have at least 15 people. That's another way of getting. Also on here, the next, let's see, can we move it up? Okay, here we go. Yeah. See, drop it an emoji for your deeds. It says the offering of a free mascara is only a suggestion and not required. The cost of mascara is covered by us. It's covered by us, especially if she's got quite a few sales. You can use samples free, right? All right here. This is my notes. I can share it with anybody who wants them. It just tells you where you can get different ideas. I have to update this because a perfect way to do it. That's why I love TikTok because I can 333 the heck out of tons of women. Anybody who's got a beauty on their name, I connect with them. I put them in my book here. I put them in my book. I don't follow them yet because I'm almost close to my 10,000, but I'll start 333ing them. And I'll start going into their live. I give them a heart me, which is 1 coin, literally 1 coin. Okay. And I can exchange some of my coins. I don't have to spend the money.
And that's 1 penny. Just so you guys know, that's 1 penny.
1 penny, 1 penny. But let me tell you something. In that party that you see that I'm doing on TikTok, I have 15 women that I have met doing that. 15 women that I have met. One of them is signing up. Another one purchased from me. I call that a win. I call that a win because the one who is signing up right now, she's got about 20,000 followers. She does makeup every day live. She loves everything about makeup. And she might be my next runner. So you don't ever know who you're going to meet anywhere. Says here, after they comment, send them a private message. Hey, thank you so much for commenting on the post. Then you just explain to them, I try not to use messenger party. I try saying gal pal hour, pamper. The one that I'm having right now on TikTok is called pamper and play. I try not to say party because sometimes they go, the minute you say that word party, they go, and they're like, nah, I don't want to do no party because they don't understand that it's not no 7 day party like it used to be. It's just a quick wham, bam, and thank you, man. And that's what I explained to them. I'm just going to show some of my favorites. I'm going to give your friends products. And they're like, you're going to give my friend? Yes, I'm going to give you and your friends products. And she's like, okay, I'm all for it. I am all for it. So here you continue to go after you thank them, whatever, so on and so on and so on. You start by putting in an introduction, and then you have them add their friends, and you always add on your introduction. If you are added here and you do not want to be here, please be welcome. You're more than welcome to leave. But if you want to stay, please stay because we're about to rock your socks off. You're about to see the best of most affordable products on the market. And you know what? A lot of them stay. Some of them, like some of the Karens, will leave, but you don't want them there anyway because you don't want them to be negative Nellies. You don't want them to mess up your party. While you're having this is the script here. While you're having now you don't have to do it exactly like this by all means. Like I said, put this in ChatGPT and say, you know me. What are some of the words I would say? Make it sound like me. And boom, it does. It does. So show the one for TikTok, the one I'm doing right now. Let me show you guys.
The video for TikTok?
Yeah, you might enjoy attending a quick ladies hour. Exactly what I said. You know what it's how it's gonna go down. Everybody was saying hi. I tell them to introduce themselves. I tell them I'm gonna pick a prize. I'm gonna give them a liner if everybody introduces themselves. You can even put a picture. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you do to pamper yourself. And then some of the ladies did. I'll show you here. If you go down,
Okay, there we go.
yeah, here I posted my picture. There's Cindy, some of the girls here, and they tell us what they do to pamper themselves. And some of the other girls saying hi. And then I start posting. I'm talking about the shakes. I'm talking about the creatine. This is the girl who asked me if they tasted good, the shakes. Now, see, I won't get into answering a lot of questions because I want to make this as quick and as possible. So I'm gonna message them, and I wanna get to know them. So I'm gonna message them for any questions they have. I'm going to message them for anything and for anything else so that this doesn't get bogged up with a bunch. So here we're talking about the hair shampoo, showing some before and after pictures, the collagen, and honestly, really that is it, guys. It is so simple. It is so simple. You can do it through your phone. You can do it through Facebook Messenger. You can do it through groups. You can do it through TikTok. Anywhere where you can put a group of people. Even Instagram has where you could put a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tried that one yet, but I'm going to. I'm
And
going to
then you
now.
guys, real
This
quick, Ruth, you guys, I know this went really fast. Is it okay, Ruth, if I add these to our chat?
absolutely, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'll add the scripts too, so the notes that you sent me, and then I'll add these videos as well. How do you approach somebody about booking a party, about hosting a party? Like pretend like we are talking right now on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, and you want me to have a party. What would you say?
So first, I'm going to have gotten to know you. Let's say you're coming on my lives or you're commenting on my post. I'm going to have gotten to know you because I want to know about you. I want to know about your kids. I want to know what you like. And I'm gonna let's say I'm talking to you about a product and you're saying, I really want to try some of your products, but right now it doesn't even have to be in your home. Through Messenger, let's say at least 10 friends get together through Messenger. Well, I will do everything. I show them a couple of my favorite products. If I have at least 5 orders, if I have at least 5 orders, I'm going to give you $10 for each of those. Not only am I going to give you $10 for each of those person that orders, I am going to give you a mascara and I'm going to give you your choice of a liquid lipstick because I have tons of them because they give them to us for free all the time. And she's going to go, what? Really? That's it? All I have to do? Or she's going to go, maybe not right now. I'm going to tell, well, listen, whenever you want to do it, I'm gonna act like all nonchalant. I'm not gonna act desperate. I'm gonna say, whenever you want to do it, I'm here. You let me know though, because next month I only have like 2 or 3 slots open. My slots are booking fast for the fall.
And
And
then I'm just slowly going through your notes for your 2 hour party.
I say 2 hour guys, because honestly, you don't want to post I would say post every 1 to 5 minutes. You want to give them time to look at it. You want to give them time to read it, to see the difference in the different collagens. Which one would be better for me? You want to give them a chance to, and I was telling Amber, this is really old. This is when I first started. So some of the, like one of the teas, I don't think it's available anymore. So look through it, guys. And some of the prices on here are also wrong because these are our old prices. So use this as an outline and make it your own. And look, I have a brand new catalog right here. This is what I had to do for my this is what I had to do for my party. Uh for this current party, I had to change the prices to the current prices. But it's not hard, guys. It's not hard. One of my girls had a messenger party a week after she started, and she made $600. That's what she made in her pocket.
Wow.
Because remember, we get 50% commission. So even if you sell 300, that's $150 in your pocket. Who can't use an extra $150 in your pocket from an hour of work of copy and paste? And you don't have to be embarrassed
Mhm.
because let me tell you something, they're not looking at you. I don't care. They're not looking at me. So people who come into your life, start talking about these little pamper hours. Start getting them curious so that they can ask you, what's this pamper hour you keep talking about? Can I get invited? Let them want you to invite them. Like it's a big thing, you inviting them.
And then here's the end right here.
Yeah, you can share it with everyone. Just
Okay.
you guys have to change it because a lot of it is old. Like some of the products are old. We may not have some of the products. This is like the very, very first one that I would copy and paste and then change the words on it. And just, the hardest thing, honestly, guys, the hardest thing about messenger parties or any kind of party is finding a host or hostess. And if you are determined, think about why you started. Think about your why. If finding a hostess to 10 parties comes in between of you and going on that dream vacation or buying that dream car or buying that dream home or paying for your kids' college, would you let it stand in your way? I don't know about you, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would do whatever I have to. And if what I'm doing is not working, then I'm going to change it up. Facebook wasn't working for me. I was kicking and screaming because I hated TikTok. I had even taken it off my phone because my husband had me convinced that the Chinese were watching my shit. I had even taken it off my phone. And guess what? Amber was like, Ruth, you got to get on TikTok. TikTok is super easy to meet people. If Facebook's not working, do it. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to do it. And you know what? I'm glad she did. I'm glad she did because in a year, I have done almost 400 lives. In a year, I have done, I think it was like in the thousands of hours. I have it in my back office. I've made extra money because you get live gifts. You get live gifts. When I'm making my coffee, somebody comes in and gives me a money gun. That's $5. Hey, I'll take it, right? So that's just an added bonus. But more importantly, I'm meeting new people. I am meeting new people that I would have never met before because I Facebook wasn't working for me, or maybe I'll tell you the truth. I wasn't working Facebook. I wasn't working Facebook. I stopped working Facebook. I got pissed off because they demonetized my videos. So you know what? I stopped making excuses. I jumped on TikTok, and now nothing's going to stop me from going to Turkey. Nothing, nothing. Okay. My goal is December, but if I don't get it in December, I'm not going to stop. I will get it. It's just a matter of time of when. I started rebuilding, and you know what? What I started planting 6 months ago is now finally starting to show. People I started talking to on TikTok now trust me and come into my room and ask me about skincare and ask me about, because they trust me, because I've been on every day for 6 months. And that's what you have to do. You have to build trust. As soon as people start trusting you, they will want to have the parties. You just have to ask. We have to stop being afraid of asking. No, it's not going to kill you.
So, Ruth, I want everybody to start by having their own party and inviting their contacts that they have. Can you please share with them how they can use like a spouse and open up a customer account so they can start getting to share the beauty themselves?
Listen, that is very important. I'm glad you said that. That's one thing I forgot. The reason that I am able to give my hostesses $10 for each order is because I don't use the party link, because the party link only gives you 10% of your party. Okay. So if they have a $600 party, that's $60. But if in that $600 party, they had 12 orders, they could have gotten $120 versus $60 with the Share the Beauty link. And that's what I use. That's what I use. And I also use it as an incentive. I use it as an incentive to try to get them to order, because I say anybody who orders from this party within the first 3 days is going to use my special link. After that, it's going to be a different link. And I'm going to give you $10 off. If you're a first time buyer, I'm going to give you $10 off. Get your daughter. I use my daughters. My daughter, I have my daughter, my other daughter. I use her email. I made a customer account, and I give them her Share the Beauty link. Make one for your husband. Make one for your child. You're not making money off of that, but just $10 here and there.
And pharmacy's
So,
okay with that. They encourage that actually.
oh, good, good. So see, do it, and I guarantee you that you're going to have more people wanting to actually help you. And another thing too that I'm doing right now, I'm having people post on people's walls for me. I'm having people post for 7 days. I tell if you post on your wall for 7 days, I ask them, what product have you been wanting to try? If she tells me I've been wanting to try that hair growth shampoo, I got tons of it. I got how much have we gotten free of it? Right? I tell her, you know what? I'm gonna give you shampoo and conditioner. You post for 7 days on your wall. You let me post. I promise I won't spam it. 1 to 2 posts, and you get at least one order. At least one order. Remember, I got it for free. I'm gonna give you that shampoo. That's going to give her the motivation to also try to help me sell. I'm going to use the Share the Beauty link also. Oh, but I'm also going to give you $10 off. Get people to help you. Use your network to help you. And this is what I'm concentrating on. This is what I've started doing in the last couple of months. This is what I'm rebuilding too, guys. Okay. Don't think that like I got like, no, I'm rebuilding too, but I've been doing this for the last 6 to 8 months. Amber can tell you. And now is when I'm starting to see. And I never thought. I'm a desperate, impatient person. I wanted it. I wanted that instant gratification. now is what I'm starting to see. Those seeds that I've been planting, they're starting to grow. And it is so sweet, guys. It is so sweet. Keep planting those seeds. It's going to work. I'm telling you. I promise you. I am living proof of it. I promise you. I have wanted to quit so many times because I was inconsistent. I had nobody to blame but myself. I had to have a come to Jesus moment so many times. I can't even count. But you know what? When you realize that you're not going to get the things you want unless you work for them, that's going to give you the motivation to keep going. And if something's not working for you, try something different. I'm not saying TikTok's going to work for everybody. If TikTok's not working, try Instagram, try YouTube, they all work the same. Snapchat. I know somebody who sells buku lots in Snapchat. We have so much social media at our hands, guys. And I'm also doing more. I'm meeting more people. I just ordered 10 catalogs. I'm going to start like I used to do in my last company. I am going to start taking samples to my doctors. I got plenty of them. Taking to my doctors anywhere I go. I'm going to start. I, we're in a small campground, and I've already like the lady at the office. She's on my team. There's another lady on my team. Now I'm ready for the next campground. I told my husband we need to go. I've done already gone to all the ladies here that I could. We got to go to the next campground. You got to talk. We got to talk to people, guys. We got to talk. In my last company, when I was going for what they called green status. Now, I know not a lot of people are going to believe me, but my husband can tell you because I was selling mascara like a maniac. I sold $7,500 in just mascara alone. 75. You know how? You know how? I was like a little crack dealer. One eye done and not the other. I had a shirt that says, ask me about my lashes. I had a pin and I had a hat. My husband's never wanted to go anywhere with me. He goes, you have to wear that. I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. We would go into Chili's. The girl would say, you forgot your other lash. No, sweetie, that's not a lash. That's my mascara. Oh, you got some of that? I don't have one. I got two. Anybody else in here? And I would sell 5 mascaras in the bar. That's what we have to do. We have to get back to that old way of selling because we have amazing products at an affordable price. So we have to do it. I know I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Who's doing it with me? Who's going to Turkey with me? Cindy, you're going to Turkey with me? Who else is going to Turkey with me? My husband said he's going, but I don't know about that. I know I'm going. So let's do it. Let's do it. And you know what? There's plenty of time left. There is plenty of time left. You have plenty of time to do your own party. Do your own party. Just start talking to people and adding people. Add some of your previous customers who haven't ordered in a while. Message them. I tell Cindy all the time. I still have my hundreds list from when I first started. I go through it. Hey, you haven't bought in 3.5 years. You want anything, girl? I got you. I got you. A lot of them will say no, but some will say yes. Yes, okay. Whatever it is we have to do, we have to do it. The last few days, at the end of the month, I am messaging people like a maniac. People, they don't even answer the phone for me anymore because they know I'm messaging them to ask them if they want to order something, but I don't care.
And that's why you skyrocketed your PV in one day. So that's what I want, especially July. Right now, numbers are starting to pick up quick, you guys, but this was a slower month. I want you to turn that around. We have 8 days. You can do a lot in 8 days. Ruth's party is 2 hours. How many of those 2-hour parties can you do in 8 days? I bet you could do a lot. Start with your own and just start being crazy like Ruth. The crazy works. That's what works.
It is. It is. Hey, I don't. Hey, you could call me crazy all you want. Just give me your credit card.
People love it. People love it. You're outgoing. Even if you're scared, you still do it. Jen, do you have any questions for Ruth on this?
I just feel like you said so many back to basics things, guys, that I hope you caught that. But, and I was talking to Amber a little bit earlier about just going back to basics, you guys, and going, and I don't know if you guys feel this shift. I mean, people want authenticity. They want to hear testimonies based on the footwork we've already created. Like you said, Ruth, you've been putting in the effort. We talked about this earlier on the earlier call. It is about this foundation. And look at your calendar. If your calendar is empty, and you're just taking me back memory lane. I mean, this is, and I said this earlier on the earlier call, guys, where we are with pharmacy, it's like you gotta have that dog in you. You gotta understand that like, 1% is 1%, but you gotta say, I'm gonna be a 1%er. And really, a 1%er is just a person that doesn't quit. You don't have to be the fastest. You have to be the most consistent. You don't have to be the best. Just have to be the one that doesn't give up. So, what is it? Don't give up on putting yourself out there. Like Ruth said, you have to just eliminate these self-limiting beliefs. You have to eliminate that fear, that talk track that's in your head or somebody else projected on you, and now you feel like you're a weirdo, when reality is, guys, like that girl Maria back several months ago, we're not selling crack, right? You felt like it for a second, because same, you get into your local environment and or online, right? Because social media is something that we are, blessed with. I actually just saw that they are adding it. Listen to this, guys. This is how ahead we are all. In college, they are adding an actual course in how to become an influencer based on social media. Like they're going to be looking for us to teach classes, to teach the generations. They're looking for testimonies of the woman that was the crack dealer of the mascara. Because how did we do it? We did it by connecting with people in the Facebook groups, which we hear Amber talk about all the time, which is, guess what, old school, on our Facebook, on our social media. A quick tip just that I mentioned earlier that I think is a back to basic, I was talking to Claire about this the other day, is you guys make sure that you're sending out those friend requests on Facebook. Facebook is the GOAT. At 5,000, it caps. You want to try to get to that 5,000. So add this to your non-negotiable. You're going to 333. Also send out a friend request. And when people accept you, thanks for the ad. I'm super excited to get to know you. Now you're in her inbox. Now you've got that breaking of the ice. Now you can say what Ruth is saying. Does anyone want to get some stuff for free? Because people hear free and then they're getting free from pharmacy or they're getting free from you. And all I hear is, Ruth, you're selling the experience. I want to come to your messenger party because you are on TikTok. You are showing up consistently. You are passionate about it. So I'm choosing Ruth to host my party based on what she's already been doing when nobody was clapping, when she wasn't getting the orders, when she wasn't even certain that she could do it. That's what I'm saying, you guys. Like, this is a mindset that you just have to like overcome. And then, like you said, ask for it. If you like, what do you always say? Closed mouths don't get fed. I love when you said that a year ago, and it's still true today. If we don't ask for the party, if we don't, so present yourself as the expert, because you are, you guys. We've already discovered that in pharmacy, you can make money. That's already been established. So now it's up to us to showcase how to get what we got. So you're becoming good at party planning. Somebody else has lost 20 pounds. Another person's got better hair. Somebody else has got better skin. Are we showcasing and now going back to teach the person that we used to be? And then finding creative ways to do it, like a messenger party, like launching your own boot camp where you can allow that experience of getting that one-on-one with the expert. And we are the experts, y'all. We really are the experts at this point. So if you no test, no testimony, no grit, we got nothing to say. This is how I did it, because you never did it. So yes, getting real with yourself, like you
I
said, Ruth. Hmm.
I had a coach once who told me, if you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no.
Hmm.
And even if it's no, so what? No are just two words. No are just two words. My husband and I were having this conversation because we are building our house. They're building our house now. We're building our dream home, our future, our home where we're going to retire on our 11 acres of land. And the if If I thought that the difference between going back to work or working my business from home a little bit harder, what do you think I'm going to do? You think I'm going to go back to a 9 to 5? Hell no. I'm going to get on
Yeah.
this phone. I'm going to do whatever I have to. I'm going to put my pride to the side because I got French doors to buy. I got curtains to buy.
Mm-hmm. And it's no different than another hustle, y'all. Like, seriously, when it comes to like door dashing or Instacarting, or like, you have to look. I mean, I think this is better. I think that we not only offer a service because we're the experts, and now, we help them through the process of, create a meal prep plan and then offer that when they grab a supplement, create a how to do my makeup. Little like ChatGPT will save your life with this kind of stuff. Okay. So it's like, it is, I don't like to say hustle because it's an organized business. If you really look at it, but you get to do it from home, you get to get out there, and we get to change people's lives. Like, we are coaches of confidence. Coaches of confidence. Look at it that way. More confident you become, let's just say you're earning your credits in the college, because I guess we're all at the school of hard knocks, and now the rest of the world is catching up. I love it for us.
Good.
We're going to teach how to overcome adversities. We're going to teach how to sell with value. We're going to teach how to be authentic. We're going to teach how to take a testimony and or take a test and turn it into a testimony. So start writing down, guys, how you're doing what you're doing. When you get on these calls, how somebody else is doing it. And then you go to school, and there's no better than experience, no better education than experience. Get out there and fail forward. Go for the
And
no.
and in turn, there's going to be a person. I guarantee you that the more parties you do, there's going to be people in that party who are going to say, I want to do what she does.
Mm-hmm.
She's making money doing messenger parties. Like, how hard could that be?
And it's
And
fun. It's
and it's
fun.
fun. And you don't have to be, like I said before, you don't have to know it all. I'm terrible at brows. Renee Kubler, I called her. I said, could you do me a favor? She said, no problems, because that's what sisterhood is about. That's what Sideline Sisters is about. She said, give me till tomorrow. She sent them to me, and it was perfect. And then I had Jessica do a video for me. That's what it's about. You don't have to be a professional at everything. You don't have to know everything. Rely on your sideline sisters. Rely on your team and help each other.
I love it. I think Kathy wants to ask a question. Kathy, go ahead and unmute yourself quickly, please.
How are you doing a Facebook part or not Facebook, the TikTok thing? Because every time I've gone live on TikTok, I get restricted. And so how are you talking about your products?
I don't say this is NutriPlus. I make coffee every single day. I've
Right.
gotten all my coffee sales because I do coffee and chat. That's my morning thing. I do 1 hour of coffee and chat, then I do my shoppable lives for any samples I've gotten. Now, I don't say NutriPlus. I just say my mushroom coffee.
Mm.
Now, when they say to me, what kind is that? I will say to them, can I direct message you afterwards? Or do you have FB? Because you can't say Facebook either.
Right.
Do you have FB or IG? Yes. Do you mind giving it to me? Give me your contact info through DM. Great. And that's how I do it. But I'm going to write their name down anyway because they may forget to message you. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't say the brand Farmisi because every time I used to get restricted too.
Yeah.
They
Anytime I
don't
did a
care.
live,
They
even
don't
live
care about
makeup.
what makeup you do. They don't care about, you just can't say the brand name. And I will tell you, if you are doing a shoppable live, do not mention any other brand. That could be why. If you have your shop on, that could
I
be.
don't have a shop.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was getting restrictions every single day.
Yeah, no. I tried
Listen,
to sign up for
I'm
shop
the
and
queen
I
of
couldn't.
restrictions. Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
give an
Okay.
update really quick about TikTok Shop and Pharmacy?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yes. Okay. So it is coming. So yes, we're gonna have the live in our back office. That's not gonna replace TikTok Shop. We're still gonna have that. And a question I know Tiffany brought up, she's like, well, I'm kind of concerned because like other companies like Monat and Scentsy, their people got kind of upset because people can buy it and then they can add it to their shop and not have to sign up. So Tiffany actually brought that up in the legacy chat. And pharmacy, the reason it's taking a little bit longer is because they're working behind the scenes. That's not going to be an option. So
And not only
to
that, but I
sell,
know what she's talking about. But I will tell you that when they do that,
we're
and they
not going
go
to
to
have that. We're not even going to have to worry about that
right,
because with
right,
pharmacy,
because you know what, people actually pay more. Because I clicked on somebody else's because I was curious to see how they can do that, and the actual product was like double the amount.
yeah, but that's not even going to be an option
Yeah,
because us as a pharmacy influencer, so an
good.
FI, we're going to get a special invitation. And only the people who have that invitation can actually sell on TikTok Shop. And to get that invitation, you have to have an active pharmacy account.
And this
So
is
you
great
have to be an influencer. So it's actually a
because
really great thing.
with the live with the live, even with the live selling in your back office, you can put that link instead of using your share the beauty, put your that live link, put that live link in there and say, come watch me live. Want to see some demos? Come watch me live. So that's going to be game changer. That is going to be a game changer, whether it's in Facebook, whether it's in a group. So guys, I think parties are now going to get big again. I really do.
I do too. And yes, it will count. I seen the question if your sales on TikTok shop will count towards your PV. Yes. Yes. So you remember pharmacy is also a technology company. So I don't know how they're going to do it. More information will come out. I don't know if they're going to have it linked to our back office, but it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool.
I'm
So
here
get
for it.
on
I can't wait.
TikTok if you're not on there. I would say get on
Mm-hmm.
TikTok. You guys, if you're not consistent on there, get on there because you don't want to miss that boat too. Even you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna
Yeah.
launch and then you know how that goes. You're either gonna be like, I wish I would have started, and I don't want you to feel that way. So if you've
And
already
I will tell you, they do push you out. Like my first hour, I do a coffee and chat where I make my, my collagen, my coffee, and I do this every day. The minute that I turn my TikTok shop on, my amount of people in my room double and triple. So they will push you out for the TikTok shop. So if you're not on TikTok, I would say at least do it so that when you and start getting acclimated with it, so that when it goes live, at least you're on it because TikTok pushes you out. They want you to buy through the TikTok shop. There
Mhm,
is a for you just for the TikTok shop.
mhm.
Yeah, and we'll have our products on there. So, yeah.
Ooh, I'm so excited. So one more quick question, Lo, and then we're gonna be hopping off because I know we are at that cap here. Did you want to mention something?
Yeah, I just had a quick question for Ruth. So
Okay.
in the past, in the back office on the phone, not on the computer,
Right.
there was a little thing for a party, right? And I've noticed that it is no longer there.
So
Oh,
maybe
good.
yeah, that's better. That's not a good way. You only get 10%. If you have a $300 party, you only get $30. And
Mhm.
if you had 6 orders in that $300 party, you could get $60 with Share the Beauty, which is so much better. So
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah, I always tell people don't use the party, you share the beauty.
Mhm.
Okay,
All right,
thank
you
you.
guys. So listen, last challenge, right? We're gonna walk away from this call with the challenge with the 8 days to book a party. Book a party to and then never leave a party without booking a secondary party. I love how you mentioned that, Ruth, how you take that little ecosystem and you're getting to know them. That's so important. Be a collector of, that's you're just getting an invitation. The more people to the party, whether they purchase or not, that's 50 new eyes. And you've got that, like, what is it called? That where somebody puts a good word in for you, right? I forget.
Referral, yeah.
Referral.
Referral.
It's a
Yeah.
referral, free referrals. So 8 days, let's set the tone. We've got all of the things that she sent us. I know that Amber will get those in the group. And so will I, you guys. Let's
If
recreate
anybody
and have
has
some.
any questions, I'm like I come on Facebook like maybe once a day or twice, and sometimes I miss messages. Send me a message through TikTok. I'll see it there.
Thank you so much, you guys. We'll see you for Celebration Nation tomorrow. Bring a friend. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.